The DM1100 and DM2100 drilling machines drill through the wall of pressurized pipe via the corporation stop and saddle. These tools use Reed D-Series drills, carbide-tipped hole cutters, and shell cutters. Keep in mind that drilling into highly pressurized mains is not recommended. However, it is permissible at pressures up to 250 psi if utilizing special precautions and incorporating high-pressure attachments such as a power clevis. Do not use on natural gas or petroleum piping. Operating the drilling machine begins by selecting the proper tools necessary to perform correct drilling operations. Many of these items are required based on the type of drilling intended. Consult the Reed tapping and drilling specification sheet to determine what accessories will work best for the job. These items include the service saddle, corporation stop, drill size and drill adapter to match the stop bore, and the corporation adapter with a flush valve. You will also need a sleeve if using an 1.5 or 2-inch drilling size. It is included in all 1.5 and 2-inch kits. Other accessories may be needed to meet standard operating requirements. After selecting the proper items, begin by cleaning the area of pipe where the drilling is to be performed using a Reed DS12 or DS36 descaler. Once clean, assemble the service saddle on the pipe where desired and tighten securely. Next, insert the corporation stop into the saddle threads. A thread sealant may be used. Tighten the corporation stop with an adjustable or spud wrench. Make sure that the corporation stop valve is open. The process for preparing 3/4 inch and 1-inch drilling begins by connecting the drill adapter and appropriate drill bit together. Next, screw the entire assembly into the boring bar. Attach the appropriate corporation adapter. And finally, screw the boring bar assembly into the corporation stop and begin drilling. The process for preparing 1.5 to 2-inch drilling begins by removing the bearing assembly and slipping on the extension collar. Align the holes toward the top, then put the bearing assembly back on top. Tighten the set screw to secure. Also, the hole saw adapter and carbide-tipped hole cutter with pilot drills are needed instead. This demonstration is shown using a 2-inch heavy-duty hole cutter with a Mueller 110 compression fitting. Heavy-duty carbide-tipped hole cutters are recommended for cast and ductile iron pipe. Insert the pilot drill into the arbor body. Screw the hole cutter onto the arbor body and align the holes after hand tightening. Assemble the driver into the body and hole cutter. Line up the flat in the drill with the set screw and tighten with the hex key wrench provided, and allow a maximum of 1/4 inch of the drill tip to protrude from the hole cutter. If using PVC, a pilot drill is not necessary. Screw the proper corporation adapter onto the threaded body. Attach the bit to the boring bar. Screw the tool assembly onto the corporation stop. Once proper selection and assembly has been completed, the drilling process can begin. Lower the drill bit down until it touches the pipe. Snap the star feed yoke over the shaft, then twist down until the yoke touches the bearing. Attach the ratchet wrench on the square drive and turn the drill clockwise while turning the star feed clockwise to feed the drill. Momentary lack of resistance during the drilling phase happens when the pipe has been cut. Do not attempt to overfeed and force the drill at any time during this process. Next, open the ball valve on the side of the corporation adapter to allow the flushing of the chips. Now, close. Put downward pressure on the boring bar to keep it from traveling too fast, and potentially damaging the machine. At the same time, release the star feed yoke. Water pressure will force the boring bar up so that the drill or hole cutter will clear the corporation stop. Close off the corporation stop using an adjustable wrench. Open the ball valve to release pressure. Disassemble the machine from the corporation stop. Assemble the tubing per tubing and fitting manufacturer's specs. After drilling is complete, clean and oil the machine surfaces. Lubricate the tool holding area of the boring bar with a lightweight oil, such as WD-40. Protect threaded pieces by assembling them with their mating parts. Periodically, inspect the boring bar's O-ring seals and replace them if they appear worn. There are 2 O-rings in the corporation adapter and 1 in the threaded body. This concludes the DM1100 and DM2100 drilling procedure.